Hey guys, welcome back. I'm here with Robert this time. We are just gonna kind of update on Ellie's diagnosis and what all went down, kind of how we feel about everything, and our plans for the future for her, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, diagnosis day was on Thursday. Basically, I went to a meeting by myself. I got to call Robert, so he was on the phone on speaker. And of course, you had to mute your end, so they couldn't hear the twins the whole time. So the meeting was like an hour and a half or so.
Yeah, about that.
And we went over basically all the evaluations that Ellie had had the previous weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And just like the stuff that they found, what qualified her for the diagnosis and stuff like that. So Ellie was officially diagnosed with Autism Spectrum Disorder, but she's also nonverbal. So that doesn't mean that she will always be nonverbal. Apparently, like, things could change depending on therapies and stuff, but my gut says she's probably going to be nonverbal and she'll use other forms of communication.
Yeah, I don't know.
Her chances of becoming verbal, in my opinion, are a little
Thin, small.
Smaller, thinner, however you want to put it, just because she has other disabilities as well. So, the meeting went, I mean, it was like everybody was really nice. There were 4 people on the panel. There was the early education teacher, an autism specific person, the doctor that diagnosed her, and then a family. It's like a parent. I think they called her a parent partner.
Yeah.
So she's like an advocate for you.
She has 2 autistic kids that are like going to college now.
Yeah. One lives on his own in like Europe or something.
Yeah.
And he's 27, and the other one goes to college.
Anything's possible.
It's true.
So they don't do. I found out that they don't do autism by levels anymore.
No. I mean, on her paperwork it says level 3, but
they don't say that anymore.
No. They just
say like severe, moderate, whatever.
Yeah, like low.
So she's severe. No, she's moderate to severe.
Yeah. Well, the doctor on the paperwork says severe, but the other autism person is like moderate. So they just classified her as like moderate.
They have like different opinions.
Yeah.
Kind of, but that's good.
But on the paperwork, it's like
it wasn't nearly, at least. I mean, I wasn't there. I was on the phone chasing around Henry while he got naked and just ran around the house, and I was trying to. But I don't know. I just feel like they needed to do that, but we kind of already. And that's no disrespect to them. It's part of the process. But
right.
I'm like, okay, so you're telling me that she's autistic. Okay, well, I knew that.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Because we've been working this for a while. It's not like I knew that.
What's funny is, like, when I walked into the meeting, they were like, this is, like, record. Like, it doesn't happen in, like, a month. Like, ever. Yeah, so in our eyes, we're like, oh, well, I mean, like, even finding out
Yeah, but you were having...
We thought she had autism in August, and then being fully diagnosed with her diagnosis.
Yeah, but you were also at an appointment every, 2 days.
Well, that's true. It kind of flew by.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, people wait 6,
I'm sure
9
months.
Sick
and tired of me at work not being there.
A year. Yeah. Well.
It is what it is.
They'll deal.
It is what it is.
Let's see. Yeah. So the meeting went great. I actually didn't cry.
I was impressed.
Yeah, I think the part where like I got a little emotional was when they were talking about like our relationship.
Oh,
and the divorce rate being like 80%. I'm like, well, crap.
And take into account I work in corrections where the divorce rate's already like 80%.
Like the odds are like super stacked against us.
I think if I did the math right, it's 120%.
Yeah, that's insane. But luckily, Robert and I have a really good relationship. We do talk a lot. We make sure that each other's needs are met for sure, and I don't think that the like divorce rate is gonna like affect us. I think we're pretty solid, but you might have a different opinion now we're sitting here.
Well, I mean, it's like if people are getting divorced because I don't know, I'm not in those people's lives, but it's like you have a kid with special needs, so you get divorced. I don't know, sounds
We
pretty
don't
selfish to me, but then
believe in
again,
divorce anyways.
like I'm not living those people's lives, so who am I to judge?
I can understand
The divorce
it
rate's
being
already
hard.
50% in the United States. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's like 50% anyways. It's because
Yeah.
people are like, "Oh, that looks nice. I think I'll marry that." And like 2 days later, they chew with their mouth open. Divorce.
Yeah.
Like
I don't chew with my mouth open. We're good. Anyways, yeah, that's kind of how it's going.
when they talked about the in-home therapy stuff.
Oh yeah, so I kind of wanted to talk about her. What we kind of have planned from like as of right now is we are getting what's it called, developmental services.
Mm-hmm.
Is disability.
Well, they call it.
services?
They call it. Well, we just had to go to the state and be, hey, look, like she's autistic, like moderate, severe. I mean, she might never communicate.
I can't remember what it's called. It's like
developmental services, I think,
or something like that. Yeah. Anyways, we have an appointment on Tuesday to get like that all rolling, and then we are on a
Don't worry, boss. I don't have to call in. I'll be there.
waiting list for ABA therapy.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Which
ABA.
is, I believe it's in home. I'm not sure if she has to go somewhere, but I'm pretty sure it's
Well,
in home.
I really, really hope, and I know that they have a lot to work with, but I'm hoping that with having 5 children, that they will be able to make it in home.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure ABA is in home. I have to do a little bit more research, but there's a lot of controversy against ABA.
Yeah.
And a lot of very judgmental opinions about it, I guess. But in my opinion, we're going to try it, and then if it doesn't work out, then we'll just try something else. Yeah.
They brought that up in the meeting, too. They're like, some people hate it, and some people like it, but...
Yeah. They give you, like, a bunch of different things, like, you can try, and you just kind of got to find what works best for your family. So that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try ABA first. If it works out great, then we'll keep up it. And, I mean, she's in speech already. She has a early intervention teacher. I mean, like, she's got things going already, but the ABA, I think, will really help her.
Yeah.
And then there's also occupational therapy, but I think she's going to start that when she goes to school in January or February.
Then you'll cry.
Probably. Yeah, they did talk about her and Henry actually going to school when they turn 3 because they're in early intervention and they start school at 3. That's going to be hard for me.
I'm not seeing it. Like,
I know they're not ready, but I don't know.
Anyways, we'll have
That's
to see.
a whole nother topic.
We'll have to see. It's not me saying like she can't do it. I'm just like realistically going like.
Pretty sure that they attach a person to her, so she is never like.
But that person, they're gonna find that if that person is not you, they're gonna have a very, very mad
little Ellie
on their hands. But which is funny because actually. And all of this, what I've learned is that she is not the most difficult child I have.
She's not. She's actually...
Easy. Her brother?
Probably the easiest child we have. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. Henry's definitely our most difficult child, but that's because... and I've talked... He's just like you. That's why. He's just like him. No,
it's true.
He was evaluated through early intervention to do, it was a speech evaluation. So he's lacking.
He doesn't communicate well.
Yeah, he's lacking in his expressive language, which is a big thing when you're trying to like talk to him.
So what happens is that he wants to tell you something and he wants to like communicate and he can't. So he gets super frustrated and then he starts screaming.
Yeah, today was actually a really good day with him, which was. But we had 2 really, really bad days. And then today was a really, really good day. So, but Henry, I mean, like, we could talk about Henry all day because he's a mountain child.
Those of you out there who, like, just finding out that maybe your child has autism and stuff like that. It's not, sometimes the autistic child is the easier one to handle.
Yeah.
At least right now, I know autism changes. But
Yeah, I mean, who knows when she starts.
It's just
school,
all
it
the
might be
appointments and all the stuff that's been difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, she is a sweetheart. She's easy.
Yeah,
so, like,
she really is.
Not easy. That's the wrong. Like she's.
No, she's super easygoing. Like she.
Yeah, she's just chill.
Yeah.
Like if she wants something, you
Yeah.
and then she gets that thing, or you deal with that problem, and then she's like, oh.
Her
Okay,
tantrums are like, okay, I'm
4
mad.
seconds long.
Okay, I'm over it. Like I know that
she's
lot
a
of
better
kids,
human than I am.
A lot of kids on the spectrum are really extreme with their emotions. Ellie's the exact opposite.
She's not. She's like,
this
and
is
when
fine.
she wants attention from you, she gets it, and then she moves on. She's like, whatever.
Yep. Yeah, she really is.
So she's
and Henry like demands attention like constantly.
All the time. Just like me.
Yeah, just like you. Anyways,
I was nicknamed Screamer when I was growing up.
And that's what Henry is. But yeah, so that's the update on Ellie. A little bit of an update on Henry too. He's a big part of her life. So I mean,
yeah,
we deal with that, his emotions and stuff too daily. So yeah, yeah, I think that's kind of all I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, it's just that step's done. So. It's a relief to have all those appointments over, and so like we can kind of try to have like structure again in our lives.
Yeah, I think things will be a lot more structured.
Because if you would have seen our calendar, like every day was like an appointment. And
not only that, but some of the appointments there was like 2 in a day.
Yeah, and like one's in Phoenix and one's in Grants Pass, so she's like putting 100 miles round trip.
Yeah, it was intense.
But
and I had planned on making a video actually. A couple of times, but I think I was still going through the emotions of like everything that was going on, and I didn't have time to process because I was so busy.
Right.
And so like I wanted to make a video, and I was like, okay, I'll start one, and then I'd start it and be like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm saying yet, and hell, I still don't know what I'm doing, but we're here.
We have no idea.
So yeah. Anyways.
But. It was really cool hearing that lady talk about her son in college in London or England somewhere.
That was really cool.
She's like, she was talking about like, they did like a class photo in like a college class, and he's the one standing off the side like with the crazy like weird science hair and like everything.
Yeah,
and
like everybody looked
cool.
Like
he's like
their hair was like perfect, and they were wearing like this, and he still had his like lab coat on, and his hair was just like this.
And it's not because it's just because he was just like,
that's
I'm
just
cool
who
with
he
this.
was. And yeah, we were talking about how we just have to accept the kids for who they are.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
really cool.
It's not a curse. It's not if you're watching this because you're like, oh my kid, whatever. It's not. It's just who they, and like you have to do that for your own survival. You have to have that mindset, because any other mindset is just toxic and just dangerous to your own will, your own existence. You have to just say, hey, this is what it is. We're gonna get through it. Parts of it suck, but
I don't think it's gonna get easier.
No.
But we're just gonna deal with it as it comes. So yeah.
If you love your children, what choice do you have? It says what it is.
Well, guys, I appreciate everybody that has been interested in our little journey, and I will keep doing videos and kind of updating everybody on how it's going. But we really do appreciate it. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on Facebook and YouTube. So just go ahead and like and leave comments, because if you guys have questions, we'd love to do like a Q&A type thing where they ask us questions and we can answer them. Because honestly, we're still learning. I think we'll always be learning.
Right.
But so make sure you leave a comment and keep us in your thoughts and prayers. And
exactly.
We'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.
Peace out, guys.
I can't read it.